Holy shit, this guy freaking blows. I've never been so annoyed with a boss since literally ever. Demon Souls, Dark Souls 2, 3, but I guess one of them was gonna break me eventually, right? Spoilers ahead for one of the boss fights in Elden Ring, but this guy sucks so freaking bad, I'd rather drink bleach than have to fight this guy again. Radahn. Boy, oh boy, does this guy infuriate me to no end.
What? Wow.
I know a lot of people complain about Margit, however you say it. People think he's like the hardest thing ever, and while I do have to agree, damn, that guy is pretty tough for an entry boss, but at least there's a small caveat where if you go around and explore, level up and upgrade your weaponry, he's pretty much a cakewalk at that point. I think everyone can agree with that. And that's how it should be. But that does not go for Radahn whatsoever. And the worst part about this boss is, the lead up to it is actually pretty badass. It starts with you smacking this big pot out of the ground, all the while the dude telling you about this war festival that he's got to get to. You search around the Caelid Wilds until you find this castle where people are standing around waiting for the festival to begin. You go and talk to each one of them, with one of the characters being this half-man, half-wolf character, who, by the way, looks and talks like an absolute badass. Freaking Blythe, dude's literally double my size. I was like, this guy is gonna go to war with me? This is about to be so freaking dope. And then same goes for the big ol' vase-looking dude. He's there too and excited to take part in the festival as well. So here I am enamored with both these characters, and then, whoa, the dude at the top starts talking to us, telling us the festival is about to begin. And I was just sitting there admiring how cool this all was. None of From Software's previous games really dedicated much build-up before a boss fight. Really, it was just get to the end of an area, walk through the fog gate, and boom, you fight the boss. Sure, there's some hidden lore if you really look for it, but it was never as in-your-face about it as Elden Ring feels. Hell, before the game even lets you fight Radahn, the game forces you to watch a cutscene telling you about how Radahn has deformed into a mind-crazed monster, and now the festival's purpose is to take him down with an amalgamation of champions. And you gotta admit, that all sounds pretty cool. So down you go to the teleporter, preparing yourself for what is about to be the most epic battle of your life, and boom, there you are, spawning across the map, and you can see Radahn in the distance as this epic music plays and swells. And whew, you really start to think, let me at him, as you run across the map and... Did I just get one shot? Okay, no big deal. Next time I just gotta time my dodge better and make my way over there more carefully. Okay, there we go. And now I can summon my comrades along the way. Holy shit, that's so cool. I can summon so many of them. Nice, but holy shit, I can't summon right with all these damn messages in my way. Jesus Christ.
Oh my god. Move these messages.
Who thought it was a good idea to allow messages in an area where you gotta tap Y frantically to summon these people while this dude is shooting a million arrows at you? They couldn't have disabled it temporarily in this area? Okay, not gonna lie, this is where I started to get a little pissed off. Now, it's not the worst thing in the world because at least you can just play offline and get rid of all these dumbass messages. But trust me when I say, you are not gonna want to play offline for this boss. You want help. Unless you don't want help, because you do more damage. I don't know, man. This boss is just an atrocity. Anyway, I'm getting a little ahead of myself, so let's calm down. Deep breath. Alright. No, this boss is still cool, okay? You can summon all your friends to help you take this boss down. It makes the battle feel epic, and oh my god. Why do these dudes do absolutely no godforsaken damage? Do you see that they're doing nothing? How many of you did I even summon? But that's not even the worst part. They don't even serve as aggro fodder, because they die in 1 or 2 hits like you do. Remember when I was talking about Blade and how freaking cool I thought he was going to be in battle, considering he was twice the size of me and talked like an absolute badass? Well, not so badass anymore, because he just got sliced and diced by this rat bastard in 2 seconds, and now I'm next. It makes these comrades that you painstakingly summon on your goddamn marathon to this boss feel absolutely worthless. And that's another thing. Every single time you die to this guy, you gotta perform this same song and dance of running, summoning, and dodging over and over and over. The first time you do it, I won't lie, it's pretty cool. The second time you do it, okay, I'm getting sick of it. The 10th time you do it, oh my freaking god, can I just be done with this absolute garbage boss? Honestly, his ranged form really isn't even all that bad, in comparison to when you get close quarters and he pulls out those ridiculous swords. Once he pulls those out, you might as well say your prayers, lay down on the ground for him to kill you, because, oh by god, that is what he's going to do over and over again, regardless of whether you try to actually fight him or not. Again, he will 1 or 2 shot you easily, regardless of how much health you have. It doesn't matter what level you are, this guy does not care. Remember what I said earlier about Margit, and how if you go do a couple of things, if a boss is too hard and come back later, he's much easier to handle? No, not for this guy.
Level 100? I don't give a fuck. Plus 17 weapon? Come back when you've got goat legs that carry you across the map at Mach speed like I do. And I'm not talking about Torrent, you little bitch.
Predict his attacks, you say? This guy doesn't even have animations. He's just this monstrosity with goat legs that flails around his swords like a goddamn helicopter that just won't stop. I can't even imagine what it's like for people with low vitality builds if I'm here getting 1 or 2 shot at 30 vitality, like damn. But then it's not even just the swords or the ranged battle at the start, he also has magic. Yeah, if all that I said before wasn't enough, he has gravity magic. Yeah, you heard that right. One of the devs thought it would be cool if they threw in some almighty push and pull a la Naruto, because this guy has it. If you stray too far from Radahn, he will pull you in with this magic so he can smack you silly with his swords, or send gravity orbs that will, once again, you guessed it, one-shot you on contact. And granted, I feel like I did try to take this guy on a little early at around level 40-ish. But here's the thing. The area surrounding the boss should be reflective of how difficult the boss of that area actually is. So when I got through the surrounding area with relative ease, not really dying a single time, and then go from that to dying 10 times in succession to some absolute bullshit helicopter fan, I see that as a genuine problem. I don't know how many other people have made it to this fight yet, but there's almost no doubt in my mind that From is going to have to adjust this boss a little bit, and I'm one of the people who thinks that the Margit fight is totally fine. Absolute insanity that From playtested this boss and gave it the okay to be in the final game. Then again, we all know how PC performance is with this game, so hell, who knows if they tested anything. In all seriousness, I'm being a little salty. I have been enjoying the game, even with all of its performance problems, and even this freaking guy. Outside of those 2 issues, the game has been an absolute blast for me so far, and I can't wait to experience more of it. But it is absolutely unacceptable to me for this guy to be a main story boss. I know some people say you don't have to beat him to complete the game, but I don't really understand that because he's literally part of the story, like he's one of the lords, so I don't really get that. But whatever, regardless, he's still a pain in the ass. To me, there's a definite line between, okay, this guy is a difficult fight, but he's fair, and this guy is a difficult fight because his mechanics are just absolutely wild bullshit, because From thought having some dude on goat legs that could run 100 miles per hour with gravity magic was a good idea. With that being said, what did you all think of Radahn if you fought him? Did you feel the same way as me, or am I about to see a lot of get good kid in the comments? I'm sure that's coming regardless. Let me know, and as always, don't forget to like and subscribe, or I'm never beating Radahn, guys. This is just where the game ends for me. It's never gonna happen.